Hello, everyone. One of the things that are very particular to this business is the ability to continue adding products to your inventory. One of the things that we're doing with the trading card game program is that the games that we create for you have many ways of adding things to them that will increase the amount of sales you make. New product. When we talk about trading cards, you have to understand uh, we can make trading cards series for each of your games. For example, on one of the game formats that we have the ability to, after your initial game, of course, when you have your initial game, you have your initial set of cards, and as we've already described, you have the main card, which is the game. The main card set comes with your initial game. With that, you have a card only pack, so you immediately have two things for sale. You have the mini game we create for you with its card set. And then you have a separate card set that's only sold as a pack. This is a card pack, which, as we've told you, that is in demand by everyone who's playing the main game and other games as well, because you have exclusive cards that only your company, have to provide. Simple as that. So as we told you, you have a built-in demand, you have exclusivity, because they can only get the product from you. That's it. But realize that we have the ability with your mini game to create other games simply by changing the card packs, so that um, we can change certain factors of the game, settings, the environment of the game. If it was a historical game, for example, we can change the time in history simply by changing the card pack. And so people then can they play the same game mechanics. See, the same game mechanics are played. So they know the game already. They know how to play it. But what we're changing the time in history. Or we're changing the setting of what's going on through the card, so that we're actually changing the certain dynamics of the game by changing the card set, which of course creates another card pack for you to sell. It becomes, I'm trying to talk to you in terms of business, in terms of having product that people want, that people need, and then having a product for that. And so with your games, we can change. You can imagine how many card packs your mini game will eventually have. And you're talking about multiple sales and continual sales as more people begin to play your game, more people are introduced to your game, and then these other card packs really bring in a new element to the game, and it brings you new income and consistent income. And know that we're doing the same thing with the main game, so that the opportunities, the new products that will be constantly being created for your company, and then distributed through your company, are numerous. So this membership that you're getting involved with, it covers a lot. There's a lot here. There's a lot of profits to be had with this membership. It's a serious business. Again, this is not an overnight success story. This is not something that you're just going to purchase and sit down and do nothing. No, this is a real business. You're going to have to decide if you're going to do it as a sole proprietor, which, you think about it, look at the genre, look at what it is, and see if it's something that you would prefer to do as a sole proprietor, as a limited LLC, limited liability corp, as a S corp, whatever. Talk to a lawyer. You need to talk to a lawyer. Tell them, listen, I'm going to start a card game company. And tell them what you want. Listen, you got to think, if you want to be able to sell the company later, if you want to, you're in desperate need of some issue you got to resolve by selling it. Some people get into marital issues, whatever. All of these questions, you got to ask a lawyer. What happens if I get married, or if I marry, how should I do this? If something should happen to me, I want this to continue for my children, for my spouse, whatever your particular situation. You need to ask a legal professional. Just don't like people who know a little law. Ask a lawyer. Sit down, you're going to start a business, start and talk to a lawyer. Spend the money. Give him an hour's worth and let him give you, and have the questions ready and let him counsel you. And that'll determine how you proceed with what corporation or what type of business you're going to conduct this with. And realize also that you'll need some storage. You need a place to put the inventory once you get it. You got to think about if you're going to get investors involved at some time. This is the best thing. Listen, when you get our first game from us and you produce it, get that done, and you have something in your hand, that's like the best time that you have to go and really attract another investor, someone with some money who can really promote that game, and do something, and then you have also the benefit, have them watch this video, this particular segment, by the way, so that they can see that we're going to be constantly adding to it, making more packs, so you're going to have more to it than just what you have that first instance. And this is the best opportunity for you to have something that that grows big, that has support, and you can do something with it. So again, all of these things, you got to think about it now. You better grab the license immediately, but then right after you press that purchase button and complete the transaction, sit down with yourself, with your partner, with your spouse, whatever. Talk about how we're going to do this, because this is a real business, and we need to deal with this seriously. And go see a lawyer and get things done. Okay? Because the way you start is the way you'll go through with it. So be careful what you do, how you're thinking. Don't think of this as another. Those of you who are internet marketers now, be careful. Don't take this as another internet marketing product. This is a real business. This is a real business. You need to have storage facility space. You can start in your garage. A small part of the garage wall will be covered with boxes of your game cards and stuff like that. You have to understand that this is a physical product, and you need a physical space to store it and to manage your business from. So remember that, very important. And understand it is not just one game or one card pack. We'll be introducing different scenarios for the game, for your game, and those scenarios will mean new card packs. So it's going to happen. So you'll have other products to promote, and for others to be requesting from your company. So you need to pay attention to this. It's really important, but it also adds value to what you're doing. And again, the price is not increasing, right? Your membership always stays the same, right? But you have to manage your business. So of course you're going to have to invest in another printing of the card set, but you'll have it. Okay, that's a business decision, and that's the one that you have to take to keep your business viable and always selling product. As long as you're selling product, you're making money. Okay, very important. All right, so that answers that question, or at least gives you the information about what else will be going on with the trading card game, with your game, what is happening after you get the first game. Will always be produced. Remember, you get the Spanish language version immediately, or in other words, we start on the Spanish language right after we finish your English language card game. And then after that, we start um, developing the other card sets for you that keeps the sales happening. We don't do it quickly because you need to build up sales for your game first anyway. It's the people who play that first game that will want to then try and explore the other game packs, so that it keeps the game fresh. And then it can also bring in those game packs to their original pack and really just make expand the game so much more. So the games we make for you will be expandable. So we're going to expand them through in the introduction of new card sets, and that will happen periodically every so often, and that's how you will continue to grow, at least with your mini game. Okay, and also there will be other opportunities to get into some future game licenses. Okay, so that you also have that as a prospective future move. Don't worry about it now, but understand that that is also going to happen. There'll be future licenses opening up for new game game scenarios, new game versions of the main game. I'm talking about the main game, and that will spew out more mini games. Okay, so the same opportunity you had now with this first program, this first release, will be repeated again when the main game expands into a new version or a different version. Okay, and as I instructed you guys before, I believe the main game has already about more than 50 different versions that are going. It's already on schedule to go out. So in truth, with each version, you will have a set amount of licenses available for mini games that play off that main version. So this is an expansive thing here. Your company can grow in an immense way with the format that we have put together. So that's why I'm trying to impress upon you. I know a lot of you work out of your home, you're just internet marketers or something like that, or you've never done internet marketing at all. This is a different animal. I'm just trying to make you understand. Don't look at this as another affiliate product or another. No. This is a real business. It's expansive. This is going to be big. The structure of it is big, and so you have to understand that your company will have a lot of room to grow. That you need to understand this is serious. Don't be afraid of it as well. Don't think, oh no, this is like too big for me to. No. Don't be afraid of it, because, like I said, we're going slowly with you, and as you come along, you'll have real solid value to get other people to help, other people and investors to come and invest in your company. It's a serious company. So that's why I'm saying that you take care in setting yourself up very well, so that when the time comes and you have then the asset of the game, you've produced your first game, your company produced its first game, now it's more serious than, oh, you're just going to, you're thinking about it, or you're just putting some things together. It becomes a more serious project. So that's why I'm letting you know. So don't be afraid of it, because when the time comes that you need to deal with it, you will be ready as a company to seek help, to seek investors, to, even to go public. Remember, this is not about my business. This is about your business. So you'll be able to really do whatever it is that you have. Some of you may already have had ideas to do some games or to get into this and blah blah blah. This is this is your opportunity really to get your thing off the ground, because once you go and you make a public offer of sales of stock, or you make private investor agreements, or we seek lawyers to help you with this, you can do what we send you on our licenses, but you can also go into other things of your own that you would like to do. I would like to tell you, hey, listen, if you got a good idea, come and share it with us, and we'll make a joint venture. But we're going to be very busy with what we're doing. It's expansive. We got two main projects that are really expansive globally, and I really don't see us going into any joint ventures with any of you. However, we do have other programs already that you can tie into, even with your thing, and tie into and have some of the great benefits that you're getting with our program. So there is a good thing about it. But we're not, I'm not trying to get into a joint venture with you. This is your business. It's your company. So again, but through this process with us, you can get closer to your dreams than you could have done alone. And you'll have all of our help and support, and that you can always count on. Thank you for watching on this topic, and if anyone has more questions, just send it along our way. Thank you.